morning from Lucknow. It's 17th June, 6:45 am, and we are now checking out of our hotel, the Centrum. We have now boarded a battery-driven golf cart, which will take us to the parking lot along with our luggage.
Preparation for today's trip. It's Monday, 7 o'clock, and we are leaving Lucknow. We will go to Mukteshwar. From here we will take outer ring road. From here we take a left turn. Mukteshwar is around 450 kilometers. We are going to take the ring road. So yeah, turning left.
Now we'll be merging to outer ring road. This is the outer ring road. This encircles the city of Lucknow and saves people from going through the city traffic.
Mukteshwar is 443 kilometers from here. There are two routes. One is via Pilibhit, which we are taking now. It's a slightly longer route. And another is via Bareilly. That is the shorter route. If you follow GPS, that will always show the route via Bareilly. But we are taking this route since this is a much more scenic route. Speed limit here is 80 kilometers per hour, and there are a few cameras on outer ring road also.
From here we need to take a U-turn on left side road as there is no direct connection from ring road to NH30. From here we turn left towards NH30. Now we are driving through NH30.
Just after entering NH30, we have taken fuel from a BP petrol pump. So from here, Mukteshwar is 402 kilometers. We are on Sitapur mark. This road takes us to Sitapur, and from Sitapur we'll take the Pilibhit route.
We should be careful and do not solely depend on GPS, as the GPS might direct us towards Bareilly from Sitapur or Puranpur, which goes through Pilibhit town but not the Pilibhit forest area.
We were stuck in a traffic jam for a few minutes here. Something going on, I think daily namaz. A lot of people have gathered for their namaz. Mukteshwar is 362 kilometers.
Around 8:45, we spotted a nice dhaba beside the road, a Kothi Grand Dhaba, and we decided to have our breakfast here. We're now waiting inside the dhaba, waiting for the food to be served.
It's 13 minutes past 9. We had stopped at Kothi Highway Dhaba on the wayside, which is alongside an HP pump. Had some pretty basic sandwich, which was okay. One thing is that this is completely vegetarian, but the unique thing about this place is that it has an AC washroom.
We are now entering Sitapur bypass, which will connect us to Sitapur Lakhimpur road after 3 km, and then from there we will drive towards Lakhimpur.
This is the end of bypass and we are turning right.
We will now take Sitapur Lakhimpur road towards Lakhimpur.
On the left is the road which goes via Bareilly, that is behind us. We have turned right. Had we turned left, we would have taken the Bareilly route. Lakhimpur is 43 kilometers and Pilibhit 178. Yeah, Dudhwa is also on this route. It is 134 kilometers.
We are passing through the town of Hargaon.
9:47 am. This is a fairly big town. It's a railway junction. On our left is a big factory. It is Awadh Sugar and Energy.
This is one of the many under construction flyovers which we will encounter in this road.
We can see a level crossing from here.
We are approaching Lakhimpur town.
If we go straight, that will be Dudhwa National Park.
Taking left on NH 730 towards Puranpur just before entering Lakhimpur main town.
We are turning right. The straight route goes to Shahjahanpur, Bareilly. Yes, Bareilly is 175 kilometers. We have left the Bareilly route and we are taking the Pilibhit route. Mukteshwar is 284 kilometers from here. This is an under construction toll on this NH 730.
One more level crossing with a bowstring railway overbridge being constructed. This road goes towards the town of Gola. We are now taking left from this fork, which will bypass Gola town. In this road you can see many of these hoardings which is boasting of immigration services to Canada.
It's 10:40 am and we have come 200 kilometers from Lucknow. We entered forest area.
This is a part of Mailani range of Dudhwa National Park.
Bifurcation. Left one goes to Shahjahanpur.
It goes to Shahjahanpur via Khutar. Ahead of us, this is NH 731 coming from Khutar and marching to NH 730. Now from here, NH 731 again forks out to the right and goes towards Mailani and Dudhwa. Mailani is around 12 km from here. Town of Puranpur is around 35 km from here.
This way Pilibhit is 75 kilometers. We have covered 226 kilometers out of 450, so 224 remaining. It seems that a lot of immigration is happening to Canada from this part. We have seen a number of advertisements for easy visa, fast visa, study abroad, work abroad, like that.
We are now approaching the town of Puranpur. This is the right turn which we should have taken to go through Pilibhit Forest Reserve, but we missed it.
This is Puranpur.
Initially, we also thought about staying in Puranpur. Just after crossing Puranpur, we realized that we have done a mistake not taking the right turn. After looking into the maps again and speaking to some locals, we decided to take a U-turn and then take Major District Road towards Khatima, which will take us through Pilibhit Tiger Reserve Forest. This is the fork from where we are now taking left through Major District Road towards Khatima. While coming from Puranpur, you can take either this road as a sharp right turn just after crossing Puranpur, or take a right turn just before Puranpur.
We are on Khatima Puranpur road and Khatima is 48 kilometers. We are passing through a village. The name of the place is Madho Tanda, Pilibhit. We are crossing a canal, it seems. Approaching Pilibhit Tiger Reserve, we will be entering the Tiger Reserve. It's 11:59 am and we are 174 kilometers from Dharoba Resort. We'll just stop here to take a photo. We are passing through Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. kilometers per hour. And even if you don't see any tiger or leopard or anything, the forest itself is lovely. Here we are, we are crossing the same canal. Chuka Ecotourism Spot, Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. This is a gate number 4. If we went through that gate, wanted to have a safari. There is no signal here on the phone.
We stepped out of our car, stood by the canal, and simply marveled at the scenic beauty around us.
The route through the Tiger Reserve is one of the most scenic routes. On the left is water canal. We just got down to have a few pictures and it was lovely. Khatima 20, Tanakpur 43. Here we are at the gate. I think we are going out. The checkpost was for Uttarakhand. So we have entered Uttarakhand, just crossed UP and entered Uttarakhand. That was the border checkpost. So many monkeys. The road condition is pretty bad, which is expected inside a forest reserve. Otherwise you'll have cars just flashing by, scaring the animals.
All along the canal runs along the road. It almost gives us a feeling of driving on road towards Lataguri in Bengal, which also runs along such a canal. From here we have to take a left towards Khatima.
Khatima 6 kilometers, Tanakpur 29. There's a temple on the left. It's probably Shiva temple. Crossing one more level crossing. On our left is Khatima railway station.
We are now passing through Khatima town. This is the town where we came during our Uttaranchal tour in 2013. We are now taking NH9 and we are in Banushi Toll Plaza, Khatima. We are driving through NH9 towards Sitarganj.
Sitarganj is 20 kilometers from here. We have stopped at a Mannath restaurant by the roadside at 1:14 p.m. This is a Punjabi restaurant. Let's see what we can get.
We took a 1-hour lunch break at Mannath Hotel. The lunch was okay. Now we are leaving NH9 and turning right onto Sitarganj bypass, which will bypass the town of Sitarganj.
Since we are taking NH41, the route to be followed is Himtal, Bhowali, Ramgarh, Nathua Khan, Shitala. We took fuel at Amba filling station, BPCL pump on NH41, 106 kilometers before Dharawa retreat.
It's a very nice bump and they also cleaned our windscreen for free.
Almora, Nainital, Kathgodam, Haldwani. This road takes you to all these places. NH41, Uttarakhand Forest Department. We get the first view of mountains from here. I don't know whether it's visible from the camera, but with naked eye we can see very hazy. Such a scenic route. This is Kishanpur Sanctuary, Kishanpur Forest area. As
we drive along, the mountains become more and more clear.
71 kilometers, but the time is showing 2 hours 42 minutes. But there is a congestion ahead in Bhimtal. Last time also we were stuck in Bhimtal for 45 minutes. Bhimtal is 20 kilometers. We will turn right. We are 65 kilometers from our retreat. It's 3:15 p.m. now, and we are stuck in a very big jam near Bhimtal. After 1.8 kilometers, we will turn on to Bhowali Bhimtal Haldwani Road.
The altitude of Mukteshwar is around 7,500 feet, but our homestay Dharohar retreat in Mukteshwar, which is located in the village of Shatkhol, is at an altitude of 6,500 feet. We can see the rush of returning summer vacation tourists as we made our way through.
So Sattal, Naukuchiatal, Bhimtal, all on this road. Sattal is 15 kilometers, Naukuchiatal 11, and Bhimtal 5 kilometers. Mukteshwar is 51 kilometers. We've reached Bhimtal at exactly 4 o'clock. There is the lake. You can see from here on the right. There is water in the lake. Somebody was saying that the lake has dried up, but now we can see water. Maybe not as much water as you would like, but still there's water. मुक्तेश्वर सीधा जाए? हाँ सीधा जाइए शॉर्ट है। कौन सा शॉर्ट है ये? अच्छा हाँ ये शॉर्ट है। So we turn left. At Bhowali we have to take a U-turn. 4:40 p.m. now, and 10 kilometers to Ramgarh. This is Bhowali, Ramgarh, Mukteshwar, Nathua Khan Road.
In Mukteshwar, you have the famous Mukteshwar Dham, a 350-year-old Shiva temple located at the highest point in town.
We have crossed Ramgarh.
Also, just a short walk from the temple is Chauli Ki Jali, a cliffside viewpoint which offers a expansive view of the valley along with dramatic rock formations. From here, we need to take a left towards Nathua Khan. We could have gone straight as well towards Mukteshwar, but then our resort would have been around 5 to 6 kilometers longer.
20 kilometers to Mukteshwar. This is Nathua Khan, the last town before Mukteshwar.
It's around 5:50 p.m. and we are finally approaching our homestay Dharohar retreat.
So there is Dharohar.
So today we drove about 450 kilometers with a fuel efficiency of 11 kmpl. DF consumption is around 75 to 80% till now.
Dharohar retreat. This is our room. 501 Bihau. That's the name of the room. ये है रूम. It's a lovely balcony. This is the bathroom.
Our balcony offers a panoramic view of oak and pine covered landscape with Kumayuni and Garhwal mountains at a distance. We thoroughly enjoyed the view from balcony, sipping into some Kumaoni coffee till there is adequate light. In fact, you won't even realize how time passes by. We then took a short stroll within the property, enjoyed the surroundings, and then went on to have dinner in quaint dining hall of Dhara Cafe with some Pahari mutton dish. After dinner, we took a walk again, relaxed in the balcony looking at the stars and sights of Almora, which is the nearest major town and hill station, and then called it a day. We woke up to the chirping sounds of birds and a lovely sunrise from our balcony. Considering Mukteshwar is at an altitude of 6,500 feet, almost same as of Darjeeling, it is quite unusually hot at this time of the year. We even need to put up table fan inside our room. The resort is quite empty as this being end of summer vacation, all the crowd has left barring 2 to 3 families. After breakfast, we ventured into fruit orchards and coniferous forests surrounding the homestay, had Kumaoni thali in lunch with local bhang ki chutney. After lunch, we took another short walk, bought some local produces from adjoining orchards and gardens, got some famous bal mithai from Almora, enjoyed the view from balcony with the setting sun for one last time, and then called it a day as tomorrow we will be going to Munshiari.